Hey, thanks for checking my video guide. If I do not ask too much, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I know that you're not going to do it at the end of the video, so why not doing it now? Enjoy. Welcome to hole number 1. Here we're going to go and start with our extra mile. With extra mile level 9, we're going to be top of plus 13 yard mark with the blue ring by the rough on the left side. Extra mile level 8, we're going to be top of plus 14. And extra mile level 6 and 7 are going to be max distance. Extra mile level 6, we're going to have 30% of the blue ring overlapping on the left side. The adjustment here, it's max plus 10 P3 or P6 depending on your wind app. And we're always pulling over the bullseye even if we have just 2.4 rings to adjust. After doing that, you need to swap to an APOC 3 plus. If you have a level 5 plus, you don't have to do anything. If you have a level 4, you're gonna have to push up, as well as level 3.
Perfect shot.
This requires a perfect shot to be consistent. A great right might actually go and clip the rough. We're gonna be a bit short over here, but sometimes it sticks there in the rough and sometimes it's rolled out. I didn't hit a great left to actually see where you're gonna go, but we were between 401 to 409 yards very consistently for those things. For the approach shot, we will gonna use our sniper and we're gonna perform a pin check. Here I was exactly at top of plus 0 yard mark, so top of plus 0 yard mark will gonna give me 22% slider. This was the longest I've been, so 409 yards drive distance. After getting our slider, we're gonna go without adding any spin. Look at the tip of the ball guide, it's going at that dark and light green square intersection. The ball guide is gonna be short. After that, we're gonna place spins and we're gonna use the glitch ball guide, the one that it's longer. Don't use the one that is shorter, because if you place that ball guide at the hole, you will gonna go way too fast and hit the pin and bounce out. So you're gonna be always using the glitch ball guide. And normally it needs to be just at the hole, but I couldn't place it, so it was either just short or either just through the hole. Pick the just through the hole instead of just short, because otherwise you're gonna be exactly just short of the hole. The elevation here, it's minus 25 with the pin check. Like I said, plus 0, we're gonna be 22% slider. We're using P3 or P6 as ball power as well. Good luck. To hole number 2, this hole will gonna be played absolutely identical as the qualification round. The wind is basically the same, it's just a slight more crosswind than before. So we're gonna start with the rock 9 at the top of plus 9 yard mark with a white ring by the rough on the left side. And if you have a different club level, you're gonna be going and watching the table for your reference. We're adjusting here 1-to-1 for rock level 7 plus, and if you have a rock level 6, you're gonna have a different table. We're pulling always over the bullseye. Even if we have like 4.5 miles an hour wind, we're gonna start from the red ring and stop at the half of the blue. After adjusting, hit perfect. We're looking to get between 331 to 335 yards. This was 331. I think we can go even lower than that and we're still gonna be fine. If you're afraid to not be short, but it doesn't really matter too much because the approach will gonna be always the same. For our second shot, we're gonna use our big dog or cat. I'm gonna place the bullseye in the center of that fairway, leaving the same distance on your left side and on your right side. If you did hit a slight great left, I would go a bit more to the left side or add more curl for after doing the adjustment over here. The adjustment, it's always gonna be max plus 10 P3 or P6. And with the perfect shot, I'm going with half a ball of left curl. This will gonna make my great right also safe. But try to hit perfect, we're gonna be a bit better in terms of the approach shot. We're trying to get closer to the bunker over there, but not too close, because we want to have some plus or number reference with our thorn. So make sure that you have a thorn and the glide in your bag as well. And for the third and final shot, before moving our target, we're gonna take the plus numbers there. It was +5 for our thorn, +5 for thorn level 8 and 9. We're gonna be 8% slider. After doing that, we're gonna place the inner ring by the rough and looking to be in line with the third dark green row. After that, we're gonna add spins. We're gonna be always a bit of right spin there. And we're gonna look to have the ball guide going just above the pin. And like I said, +5 for the thorn 8 and 9. Your turn plus yards was 8% slider. We're gonna go here with -20 elevation P3 or P6. Center the ball, hit perfect. And we're gonna get this one to drop consistently for an eagle. We're going for a funnel over here. Sometimes it always also goes in the hole with the gray. Good luck. Welcome to hole number 3. Here we're gonna go exactly like we did on the qualification round. We're gonna go with 3 right spin and 3.2 top spin. And then we're gonna play a lot of focus on the ball guide. Ring reference, we're still gonna be red ring by the rough fairway line, but you don't have to worry about that. You just need to see that the tip of the ball guide will gonna be just below the hole. Actually, the right side of the ball guide, it's all gonna touch the below part of the hole there. So I'm just trying to check it out where I am. See, now I have a gap there, so it's not in the right place. I'm placing it back. And here we're gonna go with mid +20 P2 or P4 using grizzly numbers. So a bit less elevation than the qualification round. This is just the left side of the wind angle that we had. And I had all the wind angles and mostly all the wind strengths as well. And we couldn't made this one to miss yet. The first time I tried it with this elevation, it went in. And it went in ever since with the blue wind angle, yellow wind angle, and red wind angle. So I definitely think that we don't need any wind angle tweaks for this one. I also tried it with a Kingslayer, but I only had 4.3 miles an hour. I didn't have lower than that, and it was going actually on the back of the hole. I would still recommend you to keep the wind between 4.5 to 6.5. This was the most consistent drops we had. Good luck. To hole number 4, we're gonna go with the rock. If you have a rock level 9, we're gonna be top of +1 yard mark with the blue ring by the rough on the right side. Also, if you have a rock level 9, you can set the spins with this ball. If not, then you're gonna have to adjust first and then swap to your APOC and then set the spins. We're gonna go with 5 top spin and 3 left spin, which is max top spin and max left spin using a Kingmaker with rock level 9. The adjustment here is 1 to 1 +1 if you're using a rock level 7 plus, and if you use a rock level 6, you're gonna have to go with max +20% power 2 or power 4 depending on your wind app. After adjustment, we're gonna go with a normal shot and we're gonna try to hit perfect. Slide grade, we're gonna be perfect on left and right side. Same as in the qualification round, we're gonna have 2 checks, either top of white yellow ring bunker check, which we didn't have any plus numbers, or we're gonna go with the blue ring by the bunker fairway and the bullseye, the blue ring by the rough fairway and the bullseye by the rough bunker line. After that, we're gonna go and set our spins, which are gonna be always 1.5 backspin and 1 right spin, and then place the ball guide just at the hole. The adjustment over here, we're gonna be top of yellow ring bunker check or blue ring rough and bunker check +20 P0. I'm always pulling over the bullseye, so I suggest you start with the yellow ring, your adjustment, or the red ring. Always go over the yellow ring. Hit perfect, and we're gonna go nicely dead center for another eagle. Good luck. On hole 5, we're gonna go something similar. We're gonna see that we're gonna place the yellow ring exactly in the same spot as the qualification round. The only difference over here will gonna be the elevation that we're doing and the offset. The offset will gonna be, instead of just above the pin, we're gonna be just above the hole. You see that how a bit of the ball guide it's in the hole. We're gonna try to keep it like that. And after that, we're gonna swap to a kingmaker. And this will gonna be our yellow slash, well, this is yellow wind angle, let's call it. So everything from this point to the left doesn't need any tweaks. If you're going on the right side of the bush, then we're gonna need to apply a click or two of overpower, depending on your wind strength. Adjust, center the ball as best as you can. Make sure you do not underpower here. It's better to give a click of overpower than underpower. And try to hit perfect. You're gonna always try to miss low if anything. If you get it just nice, we're gonna roll that in that sticky spot. We're gonna go in for a hole-in-one. Good luck. On hole number 6, we're gonna go with an extra mile. And we're gonna adjust max plus 20 P0. The start we're gonna be with a yellow ring by the rough there at double plus 27 for extra mile level 9. We're gonna go with 4.5 topspin and half a bar of right spin. And then we're gonna adjust, like I said, max plus 20 P5 or P10. And after doing the adjustment, we can swap to an APOC level 5 plus, but if you don't have it, you don't really need to swap it. It's not mandatory. It's just to have a bit more accuracy. And well, we're not gonna shake basically at all, even with the extra mile, but you're gonna make sure that even in low winds with the APOC, we're not gonna shake at all. So hitting it perfect here, it's crucial because a slight great right might actually go into the rough on the right side. A great left was safe in testing with a APOC level 5 plus. For our approach shot, we will gonna go with the Guardian, and we're gonna go with full backspin and one left spin. Make sure you pack a Guardian in the bag. After that, you're gonna take a close look on two references. One, the first bounce, it's at the top of the dark green row, and the second bounce, it's at the intersection between the light and the dark green row. That's where you have to be, precisely over there. After that, we're gonna use our plus numbers, the landing position numbers, to actually adjust. Plus 14 was 72% slider, and we're gonna go with 0% elevation P10. Center the ball and hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
We're gonna have a very good chance to drop for an albatross. It has a nice funnel over there on the back of the green, and practice.
Albatross.
We're gonna go with the Guardian. We can play with a Kingmaker or also Katana or a King Slayer. Just make sure that you are in between 4.5 to 6.5 miles an hour. With 5.7 miles an hour, we had to do 0.6 right spin with max backspin. So the tweaks over here were gonna be just moving the side spin more to the right or left than that, based on the wind strength. Basically, lower wind requires less right spin because you're not gonna get the wind to push you forward to the hole. The adjustment here, it's minimum distance minus 10 P3 or P6 depending on your wind up, and we're gonna push the rings. Pulling the rings, we're gonna be very hard. You're gonna have the trees in the face, and also we're gonna have the rings a bit smaller due to the hill. After adjusting, center the ball and try to hit perfect. This bounces nicely, catches the nice line, and goes in the hole for a nice dead center hole-in-one. Good luck. On hole number 8, we're gonna go with our extra mile and the Zerk. We're gonna place the blue ring by the pole at double plus 27 yard mark. After doing that, we will gonna go and adjust only the difference between 5.9 to 7.7. So in this case, we will gonna adjust for 2.8 miles an hour wind. The elevation is 0% P10 or P5 depending on your wind app, And we're gonna go with 0.8 right spin and 5.8 topspin, which is basically the maximum topspin of APOC level 3 and 4 and 5. After placing that, you can swap to your APOC if you have it. If you have an APOC level 3 and 4 and you do have an extra mile level 8, I would suggest you go stick with extra mile level 8 because it will shake a bit less. If you have an an APOC level 5 plus, always swap to that. We're gonna have two different bounces over here. One that we're gonna clip the rough and we're gonna get around 420 yards, and one that we're gonna actually miss the rough and we're gonna go around 440 yards. We have tweaks for both of those. I'm gonna show it first the short drive and then for the long drive. In case we will gonna have the short drive, we're gonna get plus numbers. We're always gonna go with 8 backspin and 0.5 of left spin. So 8 backspin and 0.5 left spin. And then make sure that you're leaving the ball guide through the hole and also on the left side of the pin. Very important to be on the left side of the pin. You can place it also on the left edge of the hole. If it tends to miss, it's always tending to miss to the right side. The elevation here, it's landing position plus 25% P5 or P10. And we're always gonna pull over the bullseye. Center the ball, hit perfect. I'm gonna have a very good and consistent shot for an eagle. Good luck. In case we are long, of course it happens when we are going live. We didn't happen in practice. We're gonna go with the rough check behind the hole. We were at plus 3 yard mark, and that would actually place me at 43% slider. Here, because I was panicking a bit, I went with full backspin and 1 left spin. And I'm gonna place now the ball guide just left of the pin there, just slightly left of the pin. I would strongly recommend you to place it left of the hole in case you're going long. And plus 3 was, I think, no, it was not 78, it was about 43% slider. Center the ball, hit perfect, and since, like I said, it should have been more offsetted here, but this was the first time I actually missed the rough, and of course it was on a very low wind, like it was 6 miles an hour for the drive, and we basically didn't clip the rough and just bounced over it. So we had to develop a new shot. Good luck. Number 9, here we're gonna go with extra mile and a kingmaker. You can swap to a kingslayer if you do really want to, but a kingmaker was all we were needed. So extra mile level 9, we're gonna be top of the plus 11 with a yellow ring by the rough, and we're gonna go with 4.2 topspin. We don't want to go with more than that because we risk to go into the rough, and 4.2 it's also getting the good roll and also being short of the rough, so it's absolutely perfect. We're adjusting here max plus 10 P3, and then we can swap after doing the adjustment to a rock level 9 if you do have it, or even an APOC level 4 plus would work to have a bit more accuracy to make it also great left and right save. After doing the adjustment, we're gonna go with 0.7 ball of right curl, and if you're using the extra mile, try to hit perfect. If you hit a great right, we're gonna clip the rough and roll out. In a bad great right, we're gonna go directly into the rough, into the bunker. And the great left, sometimes we're gonna roll into the rough after bouncing into the small fairway. If you're lucky, you're gonna stop just before. So yeah, depends on a bit of a luck. So try to hit perfect or use a better accuracy club. For the approach, we're gonna use our sniper. We're gonna perform a top of blue ring bunker rough check or a bunker rough check. And then we're gonna go with 4.2 backspin. We're also going to place the tip of the ball guide about half a green square short of the hole. And we're going to have 3 different wind angles over here. So this is the straight wind angle where you actually go and adjust toward the pin. And then you have one that is more to the right side and one that is more to the left side on approaching this hole. So basically, if you're going more to the left, you're gonna need to go with a click of left spin. If you go to the right of the pin, you're gonna have to go with a bit of a click of right spin instead. This is because we're having to compensate the wind push as well for the bounces over here. So try to hit that perfect and get yourself a nice albatross for hole number 9.